Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. I hope everything is going wonderfully well. Your day is off to the best start. Listen, today's song is by William McDowell, I Give Myself Away. The question I begin this with is, are you living for a cause or just because? Is your life a message or just a mess? The answer to those questions has everything to do with what you are giving your life to, who you are giving your life to. I give myself away so God can use me. That's exactly what life is about. Life ain't about you. It's about what you surrender yourself to so that God can use you to make this world a better place. Professor Greg Carr says this is the time for heroes and sheroes to step up. This is no time for sitting on the sidelines. This is no time for simply going through the motions of doing what you've been doing just to get paid. No, this is a time for heroes and sheroes to rise to the occasion. And the best way to do it is to adopt the mindset, God, I am giving myself away. And when you think about it, Ricky, all who have impacted this world for the better, opening the door to a new era of liberating justice possibilities, they gave themselves away. So give yourself away like Harriet Tubman gave herself to the cause of liberation. Give yourself away like Ida B. Wells gave herself to the cause of fighting against lynching. Give yourself away like Rosa Parks took a stand and fought for justice. Give yourself away like Rickey Smiley, who has given his life to ensuring not only that there is laughter in our hearts, but healing for our brokenness. Give yourself away. And when you give yourself away, we together can make this world what it ought to become. Give yourself to a cause that is greater than yourself, because when you live according to that cause, you wake up every day energized with expectation that today you're going to somehow brighten the corner where you are, because after all, you're the light of the world, you're the salt of the earth. But in order to be that, you have to give yourself away so God can use you. Y'all have a blessed one.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. A New York Police Department bulletin issued on Tuesday emphasized the heightened risk environment for healthcare executives following last week's killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Viral posts online have listed the names and salaries of several health insurance executives. Multiple wanted signs featuring corporate executives also have been posted throughout Manhattan, and users on social media continue to celebrate Thompson's death, according to the bulletin. Now, the warning signs come as a sea of social media posts indicate that shooting suspect Luigi Mangione, who pleaded not guilty, might be viewed as a martyr. In other news, an 80-year-old military veteran died after allegedly being physically attacked during an argument over a parking space. This outside a Houston grocery store, according to a statement from officials. The attacker allegedly drove away in the victim's car after the attack, according to police. He is currently being held on $100,000 bond and charged with aggravated assault with serious bodily injury. Lastly, firefighters in Cleveland were called after a couple who was doing the whole engagement photo shoot. They dropped the diamond ring inside a sewer drain, y'all. Nikki Mack and Corey Barabitsky were having their engagement photos taken when the mishap occurred. They heard a noise. It was a ring falling into a nearby sewer drain.
You better find it while I'm trying to propose to you, and you up here trembling. She's trembling for her nerves bad. She's trembling. Be your hand still. Put this ring on there.
Listen, they had all the firefighters come out, and they actually retrieved the ring. So they said they're going to do a little something for the firefighters for helping them out. But they kept snapping pictures, so they actually have firefighters in their engagement photos. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news.
That's
for
our early
updates
sign. Back out, bruh. Back
right.
out.
Listen,
God is trying to tell you something.
This marriage
Ring
gonna be in
went
the
down the
drain.
garbage.
What's going on in the Sports Rock team?
What's up, Maria? WNBA star Caitlin Clark is the new Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, and she shook up the internet yesterday when she said, "I've earned and worked hard for everything I've received, but as a white person, there is privilege. This league has been built on black players. The more we can appreciate that and continue to have brands and companies invest in those players would be amazing." So that's facts right there. I love it, man. She's not afraid to speak up and risk losing some of her fans, because half of the internet is saying, "Oh, she just lost half of her fans." The other half is saluting her. And I personally believe that she is probably going to gain more fans because of this. I've watched Caitlin Clark play since she was like 12 or 13, because y'all know my daughter Harmony's been playing with her since AAU, the circuit and all that. And for what I've witnessed in her young hoop career, she has always embraced her black basketball peers and teammates and respect and so on and so forth. So kudos to her. It is what it is, man. That's what everybody's talking about in sports. Brat, welcome back. You got the hot spot coming up next?
Yes, I do. And coming up next, I got the list of performers for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve special. Up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. So hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it is time for the hot spot. We got the one and only, the Brat. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, ABC has announced additional performers for its Dick Clark. I know Gary got it.
Just passed out.
I was like, wait a minute now. I started to say something, but it's too early.
Because the copy says for its Dick Clarks. So we're going to just say ABC has announced additional performers for Dick Clark's New Year's Eve Rockin' Eve special.
Keep saying it.
DJ Cassidy's Pass the Mic Live, starring some
Just call
special
him Richard
guests.
at this point.
Shut up for the West Coast party lineup. Include Ja Rule, Fat Joe, Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh, Ernest and T-Pain. Blake Shelton will perform.
Gary's ears stood up on his head like a Doberman pincher.
I'm like,
Blake
that should have been
Shelton
my
will
story.
perform Las Vegas, while TLC has joined the lineup in the New York City celebration. Oh my God, I'm tearing up over here. Other performers include Lenny Kravitz, Teddy Swims, Tinashe, Carrie Underwood, and more, who will close out with the 2024 headlining performance with some of her biggest hits. Dick Clark's New Year's Eve Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest will air live December 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern and stream the next day on Hulu. Now let's move on. 50 Cent reveals that he was in competition with Diddy over their liquor brand. He also says that Diddy was doing foul stuff behind the scenes, which is why he went so hard at Diddy over the last couple of years, such as going after women he had already been with. Check out what 50 had to say.
Well, most of that was motivation of that. I was competing,
right?
For with brands, and he was ahead of me,
right?
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that, and then he would do a lot of foul shit, like behind the scenes. He would do some foul shit, like hating on, like doing things with people I'd done business with that he done business with. And don't know what they like till they see somebody with it, so they want the girls after you're done with them. And
yeah, leftovers.
Yeah.
Damn, not leftovers.
No, the industry is very much so like that. Very much so like that.
You ain't got to call it leftovers.
Your competition want what you got, so they come after you done.
Well, now I'm seeing all my ex-girlfriends wrapped up in some aluminum foil. That's crazy.
That is low dog. He called the girls leftovers.
That's messed up. Damn.
Here's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, when you've been with them already, that's like, you just had the entree.
So, Gary, that mean they've been wanting them all along, huh?
Exactly. Just been sitting there, honey, gawking them and stuff, and now they finally get them, and then you're going to call somebody leftovers. That's ugly. That's like, there ain't no food. You ain't something you eat.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
Technically.
All
right, y'all. We gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. No, who we repping today, Rock T?
Let's go holler at Elizabeth City State University in the building.
Man.
You HBCU know it's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
Hey, and if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU know. Hey, what it is, man? Rock T's in the house for another HBCU know. We gonna always put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. We better head down to Elizabeth City State University, established in 1891. Home of them Vikings. Home of the sound of class marching band, baby. And shout out to one of y'all's former students, Mr. Mike Gale. Played basketball at ECSU. Was drafted in the third round of the 1971 NBA draft by the Chicago Bulls. And was drafted by the Kentucky Colonels in the ABA draft. This was before the two leagues merged. He decided to play with the Kentucky Colonels. But throughout his career, he played in both leagues. Won the 1974 ABA championship with the New York Nets. Twice named to the ABA's all-defensive first team. Oh, by the way, his nickname was Sugar because his shot was so sweet. Mike Gale, another proud HBCU alum of Elizabeth City State University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want to share your HBCU story, or if you have someone you want us to spotlight, follow and DM us on Instagram at HBCU Know.
Well, you know, we talked about this a little bit yesterday if you didn't hear it. It was illegal all the way up until this week. You could go to jail in New York State for going and cheating, for being an adulterer. You could go to jail. That was actually a law that was stricken off the books. But there's some really crazy laws that's still on the books in every state of this country right now, today, in 2024. So let me tell y'all what some of these laws are so you can stay out of trouble and don't go to jail for something that you ain't even know was illegal. For example, if you're in Texas, it's illegal to sell one's eye. That's
Who's
right.
doing that?
Well, somebody apparently did it because they put it on the books. Now, it is a violation of federal law. That means in every state to issue or publish a fake weather report and claim it's from the Weather Bureau. So you can't go on Facebook and say it's going to be raining tomorrow. Because if it's going to be sunny, your ass going to jail. Listen up, Oklahoma City and Tulsa. You can and will be fined if you make ugly faces at somebody's dog.
Oh, really?
That is an actual
That's a real
law.
fine.
Now, I don't know what happens if you just ugly and you happen to look at somebody's dog. I don't know if that counts. But if you look at that dog and make a face, you getting locked up. Cleveland, Ohio, listen up. In Cleveland, women are strictly forbidden from wearing patent leather shoes, particularly if you are wearing a skirt. If you're wearing a skirt...
You can't wear a skirt and patent leather shoes? Why?
No, because it could unfairly tempt a man.
What?
That's right, ladies.
If you get tempted by that, then so. Damn.
Now, in Missouri, listen up. In Missouri, it is illegal under any circumstance. I don't care what the reason is. Under any circumstance, it's illegal to drive with an uncaged bear in your car. In Missouri. That's right.
Somebody must have really been doing that back in the day.
Now, if he's in a cage, you good. But if they pull you over and that bear is in the back seat and he ain't in no cage, you going to jail. In North Carolina, it's illegal for a bingo game to go past 5 hours. Okay?
Really?
Yeah. In Georgia, it's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your back pocket.
Wait a minute.
Also in Georgia, it's illegal for you to ever do this mess again on the radio.
I know that's right.
Garbage.
I'm trying to educate the people.
I'm trying to get
I'm trying to give people.
Hey,
I'm trying to keep people from getting locked up.
Go read music.
Go read. Have a nice day.
In Illinois, it's forbidden to give a puppy a lighted cigar.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
In Illinois, you can't take a nap in a cheese factory.
No, thank
In
you.
Arizona, you can't let a donkey sleep in a bathtub.
Boo.
In Connecticut, pickles gotta bounce. And
You can be all the things you've always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby, feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tyler Perry, baby, is speaking out, honey. Tyler has revealed, y'all, that he no longer reads reviews about his movies, and he said he hasn't for 2 decades. Now, he said, you have to understand how I grew up, he said to the London Times. He said, this man said I was horrible, awful. He said, the awful of the worst. He said, I learned very young that what this person says about me doesn't matter because it is not true. Now, they said, Tyler Perry, he's amassed a fortune, honey, and has the largest black-owned film studio in the country, but fans often complain about the stereotypes played out in his movies and even about the allegedly terrible wigs his actors are forced to wear. Now, Mr. Perry has also been slammed, y'all, by fans for writing and directing all his movies instead, of hiring other black talent and creating more jobs for black film artists. Now, he said, quote, there's no waste on my set. He said, there is no downtime. If you hire me to speak to my audience, then you have to let me do that, unquote. But isn't that nice? I don't think, do y'all read y'all on what people, well, I'm sure a lot of y'all do read about what people got to say about y'all?
Not at
in
all.
the press? Cause I never read. I don't even know how to get to the stuff.
Yeah, it can be a distraction. Everybody's going to have an opinion. You can't make everybody happy. But one thing that I think Tyler Perry has mastered is he knows his audience.
Yeah.
And everything that he does, they turning out for him.
They sure is, honey, because those movies and all his stuff is still, honey, selling out. He's still making big money and what have you. So I guess he think, honey, I can
and
see
he's
what y'all
giving a
want.
lot of actors opportunities.
A lot of actors opportunities, and a lot of them that's on wait still waiting for opportunities.
if he doing it wrong, I want to be that wrong.
Come on now.
Yep. So, Brad, do you read what people say about you? Do you read any stuff like that? Do y'all
No,
go through
absolutely not. I could so care less. I don't care.
Me neither. Like I
That
said,
don't change nothing.
no, okay. It don't change the weather, honey, or the price of tea in China.
Exactly. So you entitled to your opinion. You know what opinions I like, and everybody got one. So.
And don't even respond when you do cross something.
Exactly. I've been getting talked about since the 90s, child. I got a coat of armor. I'm built for it.
Okay. Nah.
Don't bother me at all.
Teflon.
And I think Tyler Perry, I commend him for writing, producing, and everything, and he does everything himself. He's used to doing that. He's a one-man show, and he's used to doing that, and he's been successful doing it, so kudos to him.
Exactly. So, honey, say what you want, honey. He's going to continue writing and doing what he want to do, honey, and still, honey, making his coins. So.
That's right.
All right. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Keisha Cole's baby, this girl, honey, is speaking out. Now, Keisha Cole's son, he decided, he would like to spend some of her coins. Now, I don't understand how y'all let y'all kids do this, but he spent like $18,000, honey. And look what Keisha had to say.
This is the only guy I know that don't be tripping off of, like, the latest shoes, the latest clothes. The lady came and told me, DJ spent $18,000 this year on games. I said, what? How do you even do that? How did $18,000? You don't know to teach your child to spend $18,000 on games? And then what DJ say? What's the name of that song? It wasn't me.
He said what?
He said it wasn't him, honey. It wasn't him.
Yeah, but them gaming apps, man, you want to level up to the next level, you pay
really
$5 here, $10 here. Damn,
So that's why Grayson be coming downstairs asking me, and I have to call somebody to come over here, and they go upstairs and get him whatever game he trying to get.
They're going to ring that card up.
Yes,
Once
sir.
you going to check and see how much them been rang
So
up so far.
how much it been? What?
Yeah.
$18,000 her son spent, Ricky. So
Because I don't know how to load no game. We had Atari and ColecoVision. We don't know how to do this stuff.
It ain't that no more, bro.
Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you got to pay to level
So
up.
how much it cost to get a new game?
No, I don't know, but it costs.
It depends
and
on
you got to pay to get the artillery, the different clothes, the different cars, the different guns.
Now how is Malik in grad school in Grayson is in another city and they play against each other every day? How
you
does
can do that.
It's called
Wi-Fi,
online.
baby, online.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Take it to a whole nother level.
Yes, and these kids are into it. I don't know how they do it. There's so many buttons on the controllers now. And you got to hold two of them down and one to release.
One joystick and a button.
Right.
Atari 2600. ColecoVision was too many damn buttons for me.
Okay.
I stopped after that.
It had like a phone pad on it.
Right.
But the thing is, though, Ricky, you need to check your bank account, honey, because, they might be spending your money. You don't even know it.
It's a billion-dollar industry with a B.
I doubt if Grayson has ran it up that far.
He stay upstairs. He won't take no bath. He don't like to brush his teeth. He be obsessed with that game. Can't get dressed for church.
Yeah.
Have to run up in there. Hey, what are you doing? He's standing in front of that damn TV or laying down or sitting on the dresser. He sit all over that damn room.
Oh, my. Well, you just check. Yeah. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is donut. On the high end, you say donut, and on the low end, you say beautiful tan. That's your color for today.
Donut. Sound like somebody I know.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the D. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, I got your wake-up calls. 866-9-Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Because he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good mom from Augusta, Georgia. Wanna wake up my boo boys. Happy holidays, Rickey Smiley Show. Love you, bye. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, my name is Mariah, and I'm calling from Holly Springs, and I'm going to wake up my family. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hi, I'm Zoe from South Carolina, and I want to wake up all of my family from mom and dad's side. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yo, this friend Fryer waking up my husband, Ernest. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. If you listening on your radio. There's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know.
Let them know where you at, Portland. Wake up. Where you at, Charlotte. Wake up. In Raleigh. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore. Wake up. Let's go. In Nashville. Wake up. Indianapolis. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Appreciate it, Brat.
You welcome, Ricky. Hey.
Hello, sir. I need to speak with Jared, please.
Who's this?
This is Johnny Hurston, sir. I'm with the Sagelson Corporation. We're the customer service department. The service collection, I ain't got no. Now, I'm not calling you about the collection aspect of anything of your relationship with them, but it was brought to our attention that you had an altercation with them on the phone.
I mean, I don't know what you want to know. They said something I didn't like, and I told them how it was.
Well, okay. Well, Jared, see, I was going to go ahead and conference in one of the employees that you had cussed out so that you could go ahead and apologize to them and tell them how ignorant you was.
Well, you can let them know how ignorant I was. I don't deal with that employee anymore, and I never will.
Well, sir,
you can call them and let them know I'm an ignorant f***er. Have at it.
I have not cursed you, sir. It boosts our employees' morale when crazy customers apologize for being crazy.
Well, then you're going to have to go up and bark somebody else's tree, because I'm going to be crazy no matter what.
Well,
and you can tell them, because if I said something, I meant it, and I'm not going to recant what I say.
Well,
that's all there is to it.
See, I have to come to Chicago with that ass, because, see, I'm trying to be appropriate with you, and you want to be
silly. Well, you can come to my address. I don't give a f***.
Well, then it's on.
I don't know why you're getting upset when you're just trying to get me to apologize to somebody I don't give a f*** about.
Motherfucker, excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm trying to.
You can swear me all you want. I ain't going to get accomplished.
Jared, now, sir, I'm trying my best with you. I don't want to put my hands on you.
Well, then don't. I'm not telling you what you can and what you cannot do. But if you're asking for an apology, you might want to bark up somebody else's tree.
You didn't have no right to cuss at that lady. And that other man.
Why didn't I have a right? Anybody has a right to cuss.
You didn't have
Guess
a right.
What? I will cuss at who the I want if they're not going to be nice.
Now, see, you're going to piss me off. I'm going to go to the trunk. I'm going to get my gun.
You get your gun, and I'll get my gun, and we'll see who has a quicker trigger.
I call my gun the Reverend, because it make you see the Lord.
You're going to have a slower trigger than I.
See, brother, it ain't nothing to come get slapped, Jed.
Come slap my ass. I don't give up. Ask the lady I'm supposed to apologize to. I'm sure she'd be happy to give you my address.
Do you love America?
If you want me to give an apology to something I ain't going to give an apology for.
Do you love America, Jared? You got to do this for the troops.
I already served for the troops. Why don't I do this for the troops?
This is for the troops, sir. God bless America.
Well, God bless them. You know what? I don't know what that has to do with me apologizing to somebody.
Well, I tell you, can you send a card or just something to show that you just didn't mean what you said?
Where the are you calling from? Because I don't understand this.
So,
why would they have to go through a third party to get an apology? If she wants an apology that bad, why don't she call me?
Well, sir, why would she call you direct when the last time you talked to her, you used that foul mouth of yours? They need a liaison, and that's what the Sackleson Corporation is.
She has enough balls to call me and not be lenient with me, then she should have enough to use foul language too.
Well, why didn't you got the money? You couldn't sell no M&Ms or some Girl Scout cookies? You could have done something else.
Why the would I want to do that?
You don't want to get your credit messed up.
Well, my credit's already up. What's one more person going to make it any different?
You better sell dope or start a meth lab. You better do something. Or, in the meantime, if you want something to entertain yourself with, you could always just drop comedian Roy Wood Jr. an email, because this is a prank phone call.
Who set this up?
Your friend Kevin put us up to prank calling you today, man.
All right.
Lion Sound, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning. Who is this?
Yes, good morning, Ricky. How are you?
Yeah.
How are you this morning? And happy holidays to you in advance from the Human Research Office. This is Bob Wilson Green. I'm
Bob Wilson Green got two last names.
Yes. No. So Black Turner is not going to be in today because I have put him on a temporary part-time suspension.
On what?
He on a part-time temporary suspension because he violated company policy when he had his cousin what's his name? What's his cousin name?
Darius.
Yeah, Darius try to call in and kind of show up for him, but he don't really work here. And
who is this again?
This is Bob Wilson Green from Human Research Office, the HR, and so he can't come in today because that's a violation of company policy. Company policy.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, it sounded like Black Tony.
No, I'm sorry. I have I got a no. This not me. I got a cold right now, and so that's why the Human Research Office not open right now because I got a cold.
You must have caught your cold in Bankhead.
No. What I'm saying is, look, you got to give me a excuse for the day because he not gonna be here because he been suspended for having his cousin who not working here try to call in and come in for him. So you're going to have to write him an excuse. You're going to have to write him an excuse or else you're going to get suspended too.
Right, who an excuse?
Right. Me, for Black Johnny.
Why I feel like I'm being gaslit?
I don't know about nothing about that. I don't even know what that is. Mr. Rickey Smiley. I don't even know what that is, but I know that we are prepared. The company is very getting prepared for the holiday season, and so we want to be on a positive note. So he'll be back probably tomorrow. And
you sure it's not Black Tony?
Who?
Right.
Who is Black Tony? Is I Black Tony? No, I ain't Black Tony. No.
What you say your name was?
No, this Bob Green. Bob Wilson Green.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
We've done an extensive study here at Southwest, and we found out that Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Kate Spade, Michael Kors, Dolce & Gabbana, Prada bags, Chanel bags, and Dooney & Burks, they can fit underneath the seats in front of you. And if they were real, you wouldn't be flying Southwest to begin with. So.
Yes, bitch, this queen when I was on that flight, baby, I was going from Dallas, honey, to back to Atlanta, and baby, these girls was sitting there. I don't know my parents down there. Baby, this queen came up, honey. The flight attendant, and she said, baby, she ran down the purses, and she said, girl, honey, this Gucci, Louis, Versace, you know, girl, yes, it can fit. I'm like, this bitch ate, baby, she ate. She ate, bitch. I'm like, all right, girl. I put my bag, baby, right up under the thing, honey. This queen was letting these girls have it, baby. You know Miss Quisha wouldn't have it, that bitch. I'm like,
said she ate.
She ate, baby. I'm like, all right now, girl.
Said
You
no
better tell the
straight
girls
man
about
ever.
these purses, honey. Girl, these girls, honey, if they, honey, you got those girls up here and they can't fit, they ain't real. I'm like, no, she did not.
No, she didn't.
She actually
She should have got popped, though, baby. I would have popped that queen in her mouth, honey, for telling me my damn purse wasn't real. Oh, it ain't real, girl. Pop. Nah.
Woo, that's funny. Gary,
baby. Only a white queen, though.
He said, if they were real, you would be flying Southwest anyway. That wiped me out right there.
Baby,
That's funny.
didn't she say that? I'm like, no,
Yes.
this girl did not.
She'll lose her job, honey.
Baby, girl, you don't tell it to a girl in her purse, baby. She said, and Miss Southwest, it ain't like she cheap. Hell, she ain't cheap.
You book more than 2 weeks in advance. It's not that bad.
Like this girl, honey, this girl you was flying on a cheap flight, girl, honey. Yes, God can still afford this girl, honey, and fly this girl. That's how I'm able to carry this purse, girl, because I'm flying y'all. Nah.
Oh, my God. Boy, that's
You
funny.
gonna make it make sense.
Yes, honey. Baby, don't come for me, girl.
People don't want to
together them thoughts.
flow, Gary.
Gary, did they put the purses under the bag on the flight?
They sure did. So they said, girl, we gonna do what we gotta do, girl, honey. Now, if they don't have no room up top, I was going to say something, girl. We gonna put that girl right here, and I'm watching this purse, girl. So a girl like you that's working as a flight attendant won't steal it. Nah. Okay, don't do it, girl.
Triggered you, didn't
Yes,
it?
it triggered me, damn it. That was offensive. Hell, that was very offensive.
We know all your stuff is real, though.
Yes, honey. So, baby, don't even do that, baby, honey. Not at all, honey. If I had to get that girl from the consignment shop, honey, it's still real, okay? Nah. Boo. Anyway, Charlie. Good morning, Ricky. Got me upset, hell. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning, you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Y'all gonna be upset again. The Carters, honey. People are talking about the Carters, y'all. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and honey, Miss Tina. A lot of people are saying, Ricky, y'all, that the Carters have no kind of decency and respect, y'all, for Blue Ivy. Now, if y'all recall seeing the picture, y'all, they took at the premiere of Mufasa.
Mufasa.
I mean, Mufasa. You gotta be calling the wrong names, honey. Mufasa. But anyway, now people are saying, y'all, how dare Beyonce put Lil Blue Ivy at the end of that picture when it was about her? She should have been in the middle. She should have been in the middle posing on that picture, and they put Blue Ivy at the end. Beyonce was in the middle, and with Jay-Z and Miss Tina was on the side. A lot of people saying, do they not know how to take a picture? Because that is not a good... It's not a good
several
look.
pictures. The one I saw, she was in the middle.
No, baby. She was on the
few
end.
pictures. No, Gary, they took a few pictures. The one I saw, they took several. It was one where she was in very much in the middle, and Beyonce was on one side, and
Well, y'all
Mama
Google
Tina
that
was
picture,
on the
baby.
other side.
The one that's hitting the press, Brat, honey, they had Pope Blue Ivy on the end. She
That's
looked
because they
sad.
wanted a story. They clickbait. They gonna take always put the negative stuff out there and run with it, and don't look at the positive stuff. The picture when Blue Ivy was actually in the middle. They be doing that for clickbait, Gary.
Is that what it's for, clickbait? Well, because I said I felt so sorry for Blue Ivy. That was her day, honey, and her mom and daddy. No, they should have been at home. Like some people say, Jay-Z shouldn't even been on the picture, honey. For all what he was going to do, it took all the attention off of Blue Ivy's
Yeah,
moment.
the timing was really bad.
So he's
I
not
wonder
going to
if-
not go
yeah.
and not be there for his daughter. Come on now.
Well, he could have sat in the audience and waved, honey, and let Blue Ivy stay on the stage by herself, honey, and do that. So, I felt so bad for her. My heart hurt, and she had that nice gold dress on, looking nice and pretty, honey, and stuff. And then they had her at the end, so it's just was not a good.
And your
look.
heart was hurting, Gary.
It was hurting, Rick. I felt so sorry for Blue Ivy and stuff, and honey, people like, girl, her dress was cute, but it was hardly focused on because her parents allegedly just put it at the end, honey. And so Beyonce could be in the middle, close to Jay-Z, and Miss Tina was on the end.
Man, you're so messy. Go on to the next story. You're messy.
Moving on. Another celebrity news, y'all. WNBA star baby Miss Caitlin Clark says she understands, honey, that her white privilege, honey, has helped her in life, despite being y'all one of the hardest working women in the league. She said, quote, I want to say I've earned every single thing, honey. She said every single thing. But, honey, she knows, y'all. She said, as a white person, there is privilege. That's what Miss Clark said to the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, honey, place. She asked y'all, a lot of those players in the league, honey, that have been really good have been black players. this league has kind of been built on them. The more we can appreciate that, highlight that, talk about that, and then continue to have brands and companies invest in those players that have made this league incredible. I think it's very important. I have to continue to try to change that.
Facts. Good for her.
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell Gary?
Yeah. So, but I don't. But my thing is,
can somebody tell Gary?
Who's gonna tell Gary?
Tell me what?
Somebody on this show gonna tell him.
Go ahead.
That Rock T did that exact same quote.
And we all talked about it.
Yeah,
but you're not talking about the way I'm talking about it.
Okay.
I'm putting emphasis on it. Let's be clear,
Rock
baby.
T do sports.
How long ago was it, though?
What, like, less than 2 hours. But so I
So,
guess
so if y'all know radio, our listeners
the
change.
audience change every hour.
They sure do. Thank you, Ricky.
Okay.
Now, so let's be clear, honey. Let's be clear, honey. I'm talking about it differently, honey, because I think it's just not right for her to even say that. She shouldn't even say that.
No,
we know that.
No, for real. Kudos to her, man, because she's admitting that she worked hard. She's earned everything that she has gotten coming to her so far. But she also want to respect all the other black players that the league has been built on. That's a fact, and good for her.
Well, but when you try to put out there, you work hard. We all work hard, honey. All the black players work hard too, but they still can't get the acknowledgement that they should get.
That's why she's saying what she's saying. She's having their back.
Yeah, that's not so much having their back. I think she's taunting them.
No, she ain't. She
really? That's how you take it?
I take it that way, honey.
You just read the quote,
She's giving them credit.
I just don't believe that, honey. I just feel bad. She should have never said nothing and let the black players speak out and say, we work very hard.
The black players have been speaking out, but they ain't been done nothing about it. Now she's speaking out on behalf of the black players.
Yeah, but I still say she should have not said that. It's just like adding fuel to the fire. She shouldn't have said nothing. She shouldn't have said nothing. She should say we're all basketball players and we're all here to get along and to do the job, honey, as professionally as we could do, and hopefully and prayerfully that everybody get treated equally.
That's
unquote.
what she's saying.
No, she didn't.
She's using her platform to say, okay, thank you for giving me my praise, but I want to use my platform to give these other players that's come before me that don't look like me to give them their praise.
Well, I didn't interpret it that way. I'm sorry. We just have a different.
What did you interpret?
I interpret just what I just said. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna agree to disagree. And the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Donette. On the high end, you say Donette, and on the low end, you say beautiful tan. That's your color for today, y'all. Just go ahead on.
Gary.
Yeah.
Gary,
Yeah.
the whole morning show attacking you. You ready for us this morning?
Baby, look, Ricky, like we used to say in school, defense attack. Sack that quarterback. ATTACK, defense attack. Nah.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Wellness Wednesday. The holiday season is here, and how can you stay healthy and avoid getting sick during this time? We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier joining us this morning. Dr. Collier.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. Rock T, Special K, Gary with the team, Maria Moore, and welcome back to the Brat. Thank you, Ricky, for the opportunity to bring healthcare information. Thank you so much, man, to the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. So, Ricky, 'tis the season for gift giving, and I'd like for each of you and the listeners of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show to not forget yourselves, particularly the morning show crew. This is the perfect opportunity for giving yourself the gift of good health. A lot of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners will have time off during the holidays, so take advantage of the opportunity for self-care. I'm going to give you 5 things that you can do to optimize your health status. These 5 things are available at no cost, regardless of your type of insurance. Go to your primary care physician and have a comprehensive physical examination. That's number 1. Men and women, a head-to-toe exam that includes your feet. Men over 40 have a complete physical that includes a digital rectal exam and prostate PSA test. Rick, I've had 3 patients diagnosed with prostate cancer in the last week alone. Wow. Now, women over 40 have an annual mammogram. Breast cancer incidence. Once again, a lot of people, since the recommendation has come out to not have annual mammograms, the rates of breast cancer have gone up. So for women of color, particularly black women, it's very important to get that annual mammogram, pap smear, and pelvic exam. Lastly, number 4, men and women over 45 have a screening colonoscopy or at minimum do the Cologuard, the home poop in the box test that will screen you for colon cancer. Colon cancer rates are increasing, and it's expected to be the number one cause of cancer deaths by the year 2030. So, Ricky, each of these exams and screening tests are available at no cost as a direct benefit of the Affordable Care Act, affectionately referred to as Obamacare. So this will not affect your Christmas spending budget. And 5, the holiday season is the perfect opportunity during your family gatherings to discuss your family's health history. Does diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, dementia, or even cancer run in your family? As you gather around for group meals, card playing, group gatherings, whatever, ask your parents, your grandparents, and your siblings. Don't forget about your siblings, about their health history. What pills are they taking and why are they taking them? If your grandparents have passed away, ask exactly what caused them to pass away. I will oftentimes ask this question to patients and they say, oh, they died from old age. Well, no, I mean, you are elderly, but there's always a cause. So give yourself the best gift ever, the gift of good health. Your health is your wealth. Take this time during Christmas time. And again, it's not going to affect your Christmas spending budget. You just have to take the time. Call your doctor's offices now and get these scheduled before the end of the year. You have 3 weeks to do it. So do it while you have time off because it's very difficult during your work season.
Yes, sir. All right, we're going to go to the phones. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. You on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My mom is losing like a lot of weight unintentionally, and she's had all kind of tests, no cancer or anything like that. And I was wondering what other things it could be that's causing her to lose weight.
Okay, well, we want to make sure that she's had her thyroid function test evaluated well, and then if she's having some difficulty absorbing calories, there's a test that can do that. That's a higher level test to determine what's going on. One, we want to make sure simple things are going on, that she's actually eating and eating at least 3 meals per day. The number of calories required to gain 1 pound is 3,500 calories. And a lot of people, as they age, they eat less. And then they're not getting enough calories to, when they start to lose weight, and it becomes more difficult to sustain a good weight level. But if her BMI is 27 or higher, then that's just a good weight for her, particularly if they've ruled out a cancer status.
All right, gentlemen, Dr. Collier, good morning.
I want to know how to get rid of severe congestion during this time of year, like the dry air and just the cold and, I guess, whooping cough kind of congestion.
Absolutely. When you cut on your heater in your home, particularly if you've not used it for a while, oftentimes you get a lot of mold and dust that you're breathing in that you traditionally would not. So this causes excess mucus production, sinus infections, acute bronchitis, and pharyngitis. So ideally, you want to optimize your immune system function. So we have a product called Lipoimmune that is absolutely incredible to help do that. It contains 5 different immune system boosters, and of course, vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day, that's D3, will optimize and boost your immune function as well. You can take non-sedating antihistamines like Allegra, Zyrtec, Zysol, and Claritin. They are all available over the counter now, and you can get versions of them at the store where everything's $1.25, and you can really just stock up so you'll have those sorts of things available for you when you get congested.
Yeah, that Allegra is really good. All right, you on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I wanted to ask if there's anything you can do about tinnitus, ringing in your ears at night. It's been giving me heck for a couple of years now, and I have nothing that I can figure out how to do anything about it.
Okay, tinnitus is really just a curse. There's ringing in the ear because the 3 bones in the middle ear, the incus, the malleus, and the stapes that you learned about in the 7th grade, are there. They vibrate, and that is the mechanism of hearing. But as you age, those 3 bones can also get arthritis just like any other bones. So the tinnitus is going on 24/7. The problem is at night you don't have anything that occupies your brain like you do in the daytime. Your eyes are open, you're looking around, you're busy, and otherwise occupied. But at night, it's dark, it's quiet, you close your eyes, and you become aware of it. And once you've heard it, it's difficult to unhear it. So there are noise-canceling devices like earphones and headphones that you can put on that will help cancel that out. But basic health things to decrease the inflammation in your ears, omega-3 fish oil kind of oils the joints, again, the vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day, and other things that you can do. I would get a comprehensive evaluation from an ear, nose, and throat specialist to see if there's anything else that you can add, but a non-sedating antihistamine and a nasal spray, such as Flonase and Nasacort, all available over the counter, will also give you some benefit.
And Dr. Collier, that's some good stuff. And you're going to be on Facebook Live tonight?
Absolutely, Ricky. Tonight. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Live at 6:30 p.m. Go to Ask Dr. MJ on all social media or click on the link at lifodrops.com. Tonight's presentation by Santa Collier will give you the opportunity to ask your healthcare questions. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Ask Dr. MJ, for videos on various healthcare topics, and go to my website, lifodrops.com, where you'll find information on our new various supplements to optimize your immune and health status. Remember, Ricky, Ask Dr. MJ on all social media. These are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. Stick stay. Don't you dare go away. You're listening to Dr. MJ and the super excited Gary with the T on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Tell him, Doc.
Stick stay. Yes.
Dr. Collier.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm so thankful you always say your name, because our elderly listeners be thinking that you Wolfman Jack from back in the day.
I am.
Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 minutes before the top of the hour. Rita, Brent got the Fix It Jesus. Welcome up, that Rita.
What up, Rock? How you doing?
How you
Hey,
doing?
man. I'm good. Come
on, man. This is one of our favorite parts of the show. We love when you come on and do this.
Listen, I'm really excited about this one because God dropped this one in my heart. You know, Rock, all year we've been hearing about big backs. Have you been hearing about this big back stuff?
Yes,
Anybody
sir.
on the show?
Yes,
got a big
indeed.
back? Okay. Well, you know, I just want to encourage all the big backs as we go into 2025 that it is okay to have the big back blues. You know, because Rock, as we know, hormones and stress and hunger and all that kind of stuff affects why your back might be bigger than the next person's back. So
our very own Gary got a big back.
Oh, is that right?
He's not a classic big back though. He's a more of a cobra type situation.
Well, in the event that your back is big or you have a cobra situation, when you want Jesus to reach out and fix your big back, I just want you to play this song and Jesus is going to see you through. Here we go.
Oh, you got the big back, the big back. Ooh, you got the big back, the big back. Ooh, you be eating snacks and greasy. That's why you got the big back, oh, the big back blues. If you lose weight in your back, you won't look like a potato sack. Hey, 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 oh, yeah. Unbig your back. Unbig your back. Unbig your back. Unbig your back. Gotta put down them snacks, them dairy cakes, Oreos, famous Amos, Rice Krispies, Twinkies, them ding dongs, ho-hos, honey buns, Dunkaroos, Butterfingers, your fingers, them powder donuts that leave a little white dust on your mouth. Unbig your back,
Not the big backs.
I like it.
Come on, Rita.
Yeah.
Oh.
Inspiration, motivation.
Hey, Gary, does that motivate you because you part of the Big Back Cobra Club?
Oh, don't get cute.
But Gary's not typically a big back. Gary,
My back, I have wings, honey. I don't have a big back.
Yeah, Gary has a cape. He's not really a big back. Like,
Yeah. So the handle.
Yeah.
Rita. Oh man. There it is, man.
Okay, yeah,
Say that
big
about
back.
Gary.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all I got.
That's
don't
all
have
you got?
bones, meat, nothing.
How can people follow you and see this on social
You're
media?
definitely an unbig back.
Yeah, I'm an unbig back. I only had no flaps.
No.
All right, Fix It Jesus. Y'all can follow me at Rita Brent Comedy, RITABRENT Comedy on all social media, and I'll be posting the Big Back song for your use going into 2025 if you had a big back blues. Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate
Rita, you can actually hide behind Gary's big bag.
Ricky, the dating app Tinder has exposed a new dating trend that has been on the rise in 2024, and it's pretty interesting. The new trend has been dubbed loud looking, in which daters on the app are demanding transparency and intention as well as open communication. I guess this is basically, you want to be with me or not. Singles are fed up with people that are looking for a fun hookup instead of something serious. In fact, many singles on Tinder initially message potential partners saying, do not talk to me if you're not looking for something serious. Now, according to the end of the year, Tinder reports 40% of singles are prioritizing trustworthiness. Physical attraction came in at number 2 at 35%. Shared values, prioritizing emotional availability was really important as well. And they were pushing back against bad dating habits like ghosting and breadcrumbing. What is breadcrumbing?
I ain't never heard of that.
Anybody on Tinder on here?
Nope.
Anybody ever been on Tinder?
Never had.
I've heard of people meeting their wives and husbands. And,
I know a couple of people that's single. I got a couple of single friends that go on there just for hookups.
Yeah.
Which is
Are you serious? What is it? How do you download Tinder? What is that?
You just
I heard
go
of
on
it.
the app, you set up a profile, and you swipe through other people's profiles. And like I said, I got a friend, he uses it just for hooking up. And I'm like, that is so insane to me.
So we found what breadcrumbing means. It's a manipulative tactic where someone sends vague or intermittent messages to another person without the intention of committing a relationship. So basically stringing someone along.
Yeah, just kind of flirting a little bit.
Yeah.
Breadcrumbing. They come up with, they got all kind of terms now. Breadcrumbing?
Right.
I thought that was like
I love breadcrumbing. That's cute.
I'm sure you do. I ain't gonna tell you what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's why you like it, because it sounds inappropriate.
Yeah, bread. Oh my God. So
restraint.
So I'm hearing that a lot of people go on Tinder and find their wife or husband, or end up getting married. They have a high marriage rate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Tinder, and then, I have. You looking crazy in the face, but
Because I only know people who've gone on there to hook up.
But no, nowadays people, that's how they're meeting people, because they're not used to making connections in real life, and you can screen people get better, I guess, on these dating apps and stuff like that. But I know one couple, they've been married for like maybe about 10 years or so. Met on Tinder.
I've been wanting to get on a site, but you got to pay. I'm not trying to pay to meet nobody.
Well, if you go on
that's why you're going to be by yourself. Because
free ones
if
are
you get on
definitely
there
just-
and you meet somebody, and then you get somebody named Earl to pay half your rent, and then you got more money to go to the mall, but you don't want to invest. You have to invest into yourself.
Yeah, but I hate it because because back in the day when all these sites first came out, you had to put your picture on it and stuff, and the queens be going all the girl. I saw Miss Gary on the site, honey. Da da da.
Why you always worried about what somebody say though?
Well, because I just do. I don't want you to be talking about me saying that I'm on the damn site, honey, trying to find somebody. So I mean, that what makes people not find nobody.
Well, that's the purpose of
'cause
being
people
on
doing
there.
it.
I mean, you single. You talk about being single on the radio.
Yeah, but
so
still,
what's the difference?
I don't want to pay, and I don't need to be ridiculed about.
But there's
if
a
I was
site
on the
specifically for people that are high profile. That
yeah, you got to pay for that.
It kind of protects you from the randoms.
And if you don't meet nobody, not in pay.
I'm sure
that
people
one that
will
Simone
line
Biles
up.
met her husband
Yeah.
on. That was that celebrity
High profile. They be lining up to meet you, Gary.
Man,
And people
you
be
better
lying
go.
too on those things, honey. So
You be better off going getting you a blow up doll.
Exactly.
I went and
They got the
bought
new
me
ones.
one. Bought me one last week and bit her on the neck, and she farted and flew out the window.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by the Capital One Venture X card. Earn unlimited 2X miles on everything you buy. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. And you see him all over the media. 26-year-old Luigi Mangione. Now, a New York Police Department bulletin issued Tuesday emphasized a heightened risk environment for healthcare executives following last week's killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. And, of course, Luigi Mangione is the suspect. Viral posts online have listed the names and salaries of several health insurance executives. Multiple wanted signs featuring corporate executives have also been posted throughout Manhattan, and users on social media continue to celebrate Thompson's death. I've been looking at the comment section, and everybody's kind of high-fiving the guy that killed him. It's a little morbid. Of course, Mangione has pleaded not guilty, and officials are worried that he's going to be viewed as a martyr.
I think that people are just upset that they can't get the health care.
Right.
No justification for committing a murder. But how do you go against a company if you file something you've been paying into the insurance and then you get denied over something that you're entitled to?
Yeah.
That could save your life.
It's people's frustration with the
absolutely.
It's people's frustration with the industry overall. I think this incident is
just
kind
the whole
of a
insurance you
metaphor
pay.
for
You
the
pay your
whole
insurance.
industry.
Yeah, okay. You pay your insurance every month, and then something happen, a tornado, or your house catch on fire or something, and you can't get nothing back, and you've been paying into it, and you got to have it. You got to have car insurance. You have an accident, somebody hits you, and you can't get nothing.
They find ways to not pay you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, you see your family when it comes to the medical expenses. You see your family suffering.
And then they take it out on the CEOs because they get such huge amounts of money.
And
it's like they're getting paid to find ways to not pay the consumers. And that's where the frustration comes from.
There's a lot of frustration. There's also a lot of frustration out in Utah. This is a little bit of a lighter story, depending on how you look at it. An angry customer crashed his recently purchased car through a dealership storefront over a refund beef. Now, video shows a man plowing his Subaru Outback into a Mazda dealership in Sandy, Utah, crashing through the glass at full speed. The man hopped out of the car shouting, "I told you, MFers." Now, according to police, a man allegedly threatened to drive through the front door if the dealership didn't refund him for the car he bought earlier that day. It turns out it had mechanical issues.
Yeah.
You ever bought a lemon?
That's the same story. It's the frustration with corporate America taking advantage of the little person. And, I think a jury is probably going to find him, not guilty. Somebody on that jury going to be like, you know what? I get it.
Yeah, right. People spend a lot of money on cars these days.
And he didn't hurt anybody.
He didn't hurt anybody. He was just really frustrated. He hurt that glass window, though, so they got a big bill repairing that. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening in news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What it is, man, we talked about it all morning. WNBA star Caitlin Clark is the new Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, and she shook up the internet when she said these words right here. "I've earned and worked hard for everything I have received, but as a white person, there is privilege. This league has been built on black players. The more we can appreciate that and continue to have brands and companies invest in those players would be amazing." That's fact. She says, I love it, man. She ain't afraid to speak up and risk losing some of her fans, because half of the internet is like, she just lost half of her fans when she said that. But the other half of the internet is kind of applauding her. You know what I'm saying?
They'll be all right.
Exactly, man. And she wanted to Go ahead, Gary.
But you don't think she should at least give some of that stuff back? I mean, to Angel Reese and say, you deserve this because we've been building off of y'all backs for all these years.
I think that's why she's saying
what
she's saying.
They came in together. Why?
Yeah.
Coming to getting the props. She's benefiting from all of that, all of that as well.
Right. And the whole purpose is she wants to use her platform to, speak up and say, hey, don't just bless me with all these opportunities. There's a whole bunch of other players that don't look like me that deserve just the same thing. And that's what she's saying. That's why she's using her platform to speak on that. So good for her, man. Good for her. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, most searched athletes in 2024 on Google. Of course, we know that fight that went down. And NFL draft is going to be coming up in 2025, man. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback of Colorado, is expected to be the first quarterback chosen. The Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants got the first and second picks. And most people are saying that he's probably going to go second to the Giants. Now they're saying you think Deion Sanders, his pops, think it's going to be a good fit for him to be in New York if that pans out that way. And will he continue to move some things around and maybe urge other organizations to draft him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Rock,
Yeah.
what's going on with Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, the Philadelphia Eagles passing attack? What are they saying? What's the issue? Because they all over ESPN this morning.
Yeah, man, they lost their passing attack, man. Brown, he gets double teamed pretty much every time he's out there, so he can't get enough touches because he's being double teamed. So that means Jalen Hurts got to look elsewhere. They got Smith out there, they got other receivers, they got tight end, but he threw for like 105 yards last week. The whole passing game is shook. Whole passing game. Now they got a dope running game because Saquon Barkley, but they just not connected. And, you know, when you got good defenses that plan for you, it's like, okay, we're going to take away your passing game. You're going to have to beat us in the running game. So, and if you're not getting touches as a wide receiver, that's going to frustrate you. Like, come on, man, throw me the ball. But if you're getting double teamed, I can't throw you the ball because you covered.
But the problem is Jalen Brown kind of threw Hurts under the bus when he was asked by a reporter what was the problem. He said, well, the problem is passing. So they kind of said that he threw his quarterback under the bus.
Yeah, but if you're getting double teamed, K, right? You can't.
No, you're right.
A smart quarterback is not going to keep throwing into double coverage, risking a higher risk of throwing an interception. So you got to go elsewhere.
And he shouldn't have said that to a reporter because then the reporter run with it and say, "Oh, we got a problem between this receiver and this quarterback."
And you're winning.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Then my cousin that's in the hospital, his nurse looked just like Lamar Jackson in the face. And unbelievable. I took a picture with her, but I ain't going to post it. Go ahead, Mike.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
I mean, she looked just like Lamar Jackson in the face.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate.
She was real nice. I'm going to make sure I get her a Lamar Jackson jersey. She can wear it to work. See what kind of response she going to get. It is time for the hot spot. Brat, good morning.
Good morning. She talk like him too.
She do.
You're so stupid. Oh, my God. Good morning, Ricky.
Good morning,
Good
Brent.
morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. This is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. That's a strong face for a girl.
Strong face, man.
Oh, y'all don't do that.
Strong face. She in her 40s. Just like Lamar Jackson. I said, I stood up and she came in her house. I didn't know he was a nurse, too.
No.
And he played football. I had to text Ozzie Newsome. I said, dog.
Okay.
Y'all got Lamar here working at Cooper Green Hospital.
Oh, Jesus, Lord. Well, y'all, Jamie Foxx addressed his recent health crisis in his new Netflix special, What Had Happened Was, which premiered Tuesday. He admits that he had a brain bleed that led to a stroke, and here's what he had to say.
So they tell me my sister took me into the hospital, and this cool white boy, Dr. Schutte, cool white boy, they say he had on a Laker jersey, just cool as shit. He told my sister some horrible news about her big brother. He said he's having a brain bleed that's led to a stroke. Damn, me, man. Wow. Here's the thing. When you dream about what you want to be in life, you don't dream tragedy. You dream everything is good. You don't dream that something was go wrong.
Man.
Did y'all see this Netflix
I
special?
saw clips. I haven't seen the whole special, but I'm going to watch it today. But I saw clips, man.
Get some tissue.
Yeah.
Get some tissue. It is good. He cries a lot, but he tries to push through. You know what I'm saying? He's very grateful. It's good. I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna tell it, but
he is a genius,
good.
Man.
One
of the greatest of our time.
Yes, and he also hilariously addressed the rumors about Diddy allegedly trying to have him killed in his special. Listen to this too.
The internet said that Puffy tried to kill me. That's what the internet was saying. I know what you're thinking. Diddy? Hell no, nigga. I left them parties early. I was out by 9. Something don't look right. It's slippery in here.
I mean, it was emotional, it was funny, it was everything. It was really, 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 really good. So if you haven't seen it, y'all should check out Jamie Foxx's Netflix special. You know what? We're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the praise mix down with the White Stone.
Hey,
the
Brent.
time now is yes, sir.
Then she had hands like Lamar Jackson.
No. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. No,
like
it's the
the
Rickey
hands
Smiley
of the
Morning
devil.
Show.